Hello, my name is Hubert, and today I'm going to show you the light elements of the BabySafe iSENSE and the DUALFIX iSENSE. A small note in advance: the QR code on the respective product will take you directly to the website, where you will also find the installation video, among other things. The printed user guides are enclosed with the seats and can be stored on the respective product. In the case of the BabySafe iSENSE here at the front, in the case of the DUALFIX iSENSE, there is a compartment at the back. Let's start with the BabySafe iSENSE. This one has 3 sets of lights. Inside the seat, we find the interior lights. On the outside of the seat, we have the safety lights and the installation lights. The interior lights allow your baby to see in the dark. At the same time, you can see your baby at all times to make sure he or she is okay. The interior lights also make buckling up in the dark much easier. The interior lights can be manually adjusted to one of 3 levels. To switch the light on, simply press the upper button. Now we are at level 1. The light intensity can be increased twice. To do this, press the upper button again. To switch the light off, press the upper button again. The system works equally using either the right or left side, of course. Pressing the upper button for a longer time until the light flashes activates the automatic switch off. This means that after a few minutes, the light switches off by itself. You can buckle up your child with ease, drive off, take another look at your child, and after a few minutes, the light will switch off by itself. Let's now move on to the external lights and first look at the installation lights. In automatic mode, the installation lights come on by themselves when the infant carrier is moved in the dark. This means you always see enough when you walk to the car in the evening, for example. The light also helps with installation on the base and then switches off automatically. Of course, this also works on the push chair. The safety light then switches on automatically. This means you will always be seen when walking in the dark and can also see well yourself. This light also has a sensor and goes on or off automatically depending on how bright the environment is around you. The automatic mode can be activated simply by pressing the lower button. Small hint: if you install the seat in the car with the car's 3-point belt, it is recommended not to activate the automatic mode. And now I'll show you how to operate the outer lights manually. First, press the lower button, then you are in automatic mode. To switch to manual mode, simply press the lower button again. The installation light and the safety light are then switched on manually. Press the button again to switch off the installation light, but the safety light remains on. Press the lower button again to activate the installation light. The safety light switches off. Press again to switch off both lights. You are now back in automatic mode. To switch off the lights completely, press the lower button until the light flashes briefly. The BabySafe iSENSE has a built-in rechargeable battery that must be charged before first use. A USB cable is included for this purpose. You can charge the battery either at home with a 5-volt adapter or directly in the car. To charge, simply use the charging socket on the right or left light element. The red light shows you that the charging process is active. When the red LED is no longer lit, the battery is fully charged. You can also check the charging status of the battery at any time by simply pressing one of the buttons. If the red LED flashes 3 times, the battery should be recharged. Now let's look at the lights of the DUALFIX iSENSE. Since the DUALFIX iSENSE stays in the car for use, we only have the inner lights here. These provide safety and comfort. On the one hand, your child can see something in the dark and keep busy. For another, you can see your child to make sure he or she is okay. The lights also make buckling up in the dark a breeze. To switch the light on, I press the top button. In total, the light has 3 brightness levels. At the moment, we are at level 1. By pressing again, the intensity can be increased twice more. By pressing the lower button, the light intensity is reduced and can finally be switched off. The system works equally using either the right or left side. Here too, there is the option of the light switching off automatically after some time. To do this, press the upper button until the light flashes once. The automatic timer is now activated. This means that you can buckle up your child, drive off, and check again whether everything is okay, and after a few minutes, the light goes out by itself. The DUALFIX iSENSE also has a rechargeable battery that must be charged before first use. A USB cable is included for this purpose. You can either charge the battery directly in the car or at home with a 5-volt adapter. The red LED indicates that the charging process is active. When the red LED goes out, the battery is fully charged. With the DUALFIX iSENSE, you can also easily check whether the battery needs to be charged. Press a button, and if the red LED flashes 3 times, then the battery should be recharged.